everybody. Welcome to Real Talk with Chris and Travis. I'm Travis.
And I'm Chris.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video.
And don't forget to catch us on Instagram at Real Talk with Chris and Travis. So today we're talking about, how it is to be the only disabled person in your family. I think this is a good topic, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna shed light on some things.
Growing up with my cousins, it was like I had a bunch of brothers and sisters. They treated me just like everybody else. They didn't really take any, treat me like any different than anybody else. I played like football and basketball with them as kids. They ain't leave me out. So what about you?
See, I think that's cool. I think it's cool. It pretty much was the same way with me. Because when you're a kid, the people are not supposed to treat you different.
Yeah.
They not. Now some people do. But when I was a kid, just like you say, man, hanging out with my cousins, they was family members. So, everybody played hide and seek. I did too. Of course, freeze tag was a little different for me. They played freeze tag, and sometimes I was called a cheater because I'd be tripping people with the crutches by accident. Okay, they finna reach out to grab me and they forget I got 4 legs instead of 2. It's an accident, and they fall over. I don't get tagged, so I can't be frozen. They had to let it go. Y'all get it? Frozen, let it go. All right, maybe not. But yeah, I remember playing hide and seek. That was one of my favorite games, playing hide and seek outside. Cause when you got big yards, you got to set boundaries. Hey, nobody go in the front yard. Stuff like that. But I guess I was easy to catch, so I had to be really good at hiding because I couldn't outrun everybody. You see what I'm saying?
They would let me get like a 5-minute start.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go hiding before everybody else. So I was already hiding.
Did you get caught a lot? I got caught a lot.
Not really, because I had a particular spot I was hiding in, so they wouldn't really find me.
You say, man, y'all don't see me hiding behind all 18 of these trees. Y'all do not see me. Yeah. And I remember getting caught a lot, man. It's just say, man, they got other people playing, but it's like a family reunion. Why y'all always catching me?
Mm-hmm.
You got to get better at hiding. I'm like, man, shut up. I know what it really is. But man, yeah, being the only disabled person in your family too, you pretty much, as long as it's not at the house with your mom and your dad or whatever. But when you at other family members' house, you get away with murder.
I got treated like everybody else. So if I did something wrong, I'm getting popped just like everybody else.
I ain't get popped that much.
Yeah. I ain't get popped that much because I wasn't really doing stuff crazy to get popped for. But
come on, man, tell the truth. Nah, I'm just playing.
If I did do something, I got popped just like everybody else.
You know what I'm saying? My parents disciplined me, but everybody else, it was just what you fussing at him for? And whatever it was, it's just man, leave him alone. It's just, but I wasn't no terrible child or nothing like that.
Yeah.
I didn't really get into stuff and all of that. It's just, when I guess when you the only one with a disability, I guess they kind of, ease up on how they handle you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying you get a free pass. It's just I don't know if they expect some things out of you to be the way it is.
Yeah, they kind of take it a little light on you,
Yeah.
I guess they might feel bad if they were to go hard on you or whatever, be aggressive.
Right.
Whoop you like everybody else.
Right.
They might feel a little bad.
I'm in the middle of getting whooped from my auntie or something. She whooped me in the mouth. Ah, my leg! Ah, she's. Oh, sorry. Okay, all right. Now you learned your lesson, right? Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. See what I'm saying?
That'll be something that I do. Fall out my chair on purpose.
Oh no. Oh man.
Just fall out my chair, oh, I'm hurt.
Man,
my back.
You said my back.
My back.
The person just froze. They I don't know what to do. Do I continue whooping him or do I let him just? He been punished enough, don't you think so? Man, bro, it's wild, man.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it also could be like a safe haven a little bit as well, being around family, because you don't have to worry about like the outside, how society is outside, where they might say little sad things about you.
Especially when all of y'all out in public together.
Yeah.
Shoot, I got plenty of cousins like that. I'm talking about like we go to the store together and somebody look the wrong way or whatever. Man, I got cousins. They be like, you know, hey, say I'm gonna ask them what they looking at. Like, man, say no, don't do that, man. Come on, chill out. They like, nah, I want to know what's over there in this direction that you keep staring at, man. What up? Like, come on, man, don't.
It ain't that serious.
Right, that's how I be feeling like it's not that serious. They like, nah, you don't let people check you like that.
As long as they don't touch me, I ain't.
Right.
You can look all you want.
You know, but some of my cousins be like, I'm ready for it to pop off. I'm looking for it to pop off. I'm like, man, don't use me for your,
right?
You know, your beacon or your target to
start a fight with somebody.
Being Walmart tearing up all the aisles and stuff. I'm like, they putting you in the back of the police car. Man, what happened? Man, he was looking funny at my cousin. Well, maybe the dude just funny looking. His eyes was crossed. I don't know. You know, but yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, you ain't really gotta worry about like a cousin or somebody saying something crazy to you, like somebody would say to you at school or something.
Right. I mean, unless they drunk, you know, but that's different.
Yeah, that's different.
that's different. But like you say, man, it's, in other words, it's a lot more shielding, a lot more, you know, cushion from the harsh realities of life when you know what I'm saying, when you're around your family members.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Also, too, I mean, it could be fun because maybe some of your maybe some of your family members, they on the outside looking in as far as understanding how it is to be you. And when I say that, I mean like, you ain't never had no cousins that want to roll around in your wheelchair?
All the time.
See what I'm saying? They like, man, Travis, let me take a ride in the chair.
All the time.
You know what I'm saying? I remember my cousins, like, they'll be playing basketball or something like that, and you know how the ball will get stuck in the hoop or whatever? Like, it'll be caught between the backboard and the corner of the rim. I'm out there laughing, cracking jokes on them, and they're like, hey, Chris, throw a crutch so we can get the ball down. And I literally would grab the crutch and just throw it. It'd be flying through the air. And one of my cousins would catch it and jump up there and knock the ball down and come bring the crutch back.
Yeah, I mean.
So, I mean, like, we be chilling, bro. Like,
that's how I would be with my chair. I use this armrest. It comes off. And something gets stuck, just use that to
grab and knock it down.
Knock it down with, you know.
I remember, I can't remember who house we was at, and they wanted to play like baseball and stuff, but they only had like one bat and one ball. And I was like, man, I already got a bat, and everybody thought that was so funny. But then they was like, man, hey, let me use one because I don't have a bat. And like literally, like I had one crutch, they had a crutch. It was it was weird, but we was having fun though.
Yeah. But I mean, also, us being the only disabled individuals in our family, I mean, we can also be an inspiration to somebody in our family, you know?
Yeah.
They might see us and be like, dang, if Chris and Travis can do it, then what am I complaining about, you know?
Right. I've heard that statement with certain family members who always losing jobs. Especially back when I was like working retail and stuff, because I was in retail for 13 years, you know, and I've heard, you know, from family members, they be like, you know, yeah, so-and-so, he looking for a job again, you know what I'm saying? And they would say some other words and be like, you know, he always can't keep a job, but you get up and go to work every day. You know what I'm saying? And I know you don't be wanting to be at the job 8 to 10 hours, but you do it, you know, and you do a good job, and you don't never lose your job and all of that. And I just be like, well, I mean, you get hired to do a job, do a job. That's how you keep a job.
Yeah. You
know, they be like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And you got stuff working against you in life. So, I mean, if you could do it, he ought to be able to do it. And I'm just like, well, everybody's different.
Yeah, I mean, I've pretty much had the same situation before, too. I mean, where, you know, an individual was, I guess,
slacking off
a little bit or whatever. And, you know, see me, my mom, you know, they'll see me and be like, you know, if Travis can do it, then you can do it as well.
Yep.
You know, so he don't complain.
He do what he got to do.
Do what he got to do.
Despite the challenges.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what always kind of get me about people. Like, they don't, you know what I'm saying, especially if you're able-bodied. And, of course, I've had people hit me with, well, somebody could look like they're able-bodied, but just because you can't see, the disability don't mean that they not disabled.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, I do understand that. I do. Because that's how mental disabilities work. Sometimes you can't see it, but it's there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, but there are people who are able-bodied, there ain't nothing wrong with them, and they can't get themselves together. Family member or not, they just can't seem to get themselves together. But, you know, here we are completely, you know, disabled. But yet now, like, we living in our own places, taking care of our own self. We're not staying with family members. Well,
right.
Not family members we came into the world with, put it that way.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, like you say, inspiration to the family members who may be struggling or may be something else.
Mm-hmm. So, sometimes I be thinking about, sometimes a guy might place certain individuals like with a disability in a certain family to maybe be able to be like an inspiration to whoever in the family, like in the long term, when they might think about giving up.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point.
And they see you and be like, what am I tripping about? If this person can get up every day and be living a normal life, and I'm up here complaining about X, Y, Z, and I ain't never heard him complain about anything.
Right.
You know, so.
Because it don't make sense to complain. Just do what you got to do.
Just make it happen, man.
You know, and that's my biggest thing, man. You know, also too, you know, when you are close to your family members, you know, y'all learn from each other. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Some of my family members learned about not giving up by watching me. Mm-hmm. But I never knew that until they told me. Like, yeah, whenever I'm going through something rough, I think about the fact that, you know, they told me, like, I could go do whatever I want to do when I want to do it. Mm-hmm. But then I think about the fact that Chris can't drive. He got to wait for somebody to bring him where he want to be. You know, at certain places he can't go because the place is too small for him to get in and out of using crutches. Mm-hmm. But then I'm able-bodied. I can go where I want to go. No problems. So if he could keep a smile on, if he can, you know, get up and be happy or go to a job he might not want to be at, but he's there and he's doing a good job, I can do the same.
Right.
Which is good.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I mean, it's all about what you make out of life. You know, it don't matter what's thrown at you. If you could just tackle it without complaining and just keep moving forward and believe that things are going to be better, then, I mean, you can do anything.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But I mean, as far as me and my parents treated me regular. You know, I mean, take no pity on me.
Yeah, my parents didn't either.
Didn't take any pity. I mean, if I did wrong, she let me know. She spoke her mind and told me about myself and
sure.
Straightened up.
You know, and people, I remember somebody was telling my dad one time, it was like, I had did something, I don't remember what I did, and we was out in the yard and he was fussing at me. I'm talking about he was really fussing. And I think the next door neighbor, she was outside in her yard and she came over to my dad and she was like, you know, your son already going through a lot in life with the way stuff is for him. And you just, you know what I'm saying, like you yelling at him like that don't make the situation no better. And my dad, you know, like, you know, if you really know my dad, he's not the kind of person
I can imagine.
You want to just say stuff like that too. So, you know, he's like, first of all, you know what I'm saying, mind your business. Go back in your house. That's my child. I'm going to handle my child however I deem necessary. And you can stay in your lane to keep it G. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, and then the lady did not like when he said that to her. But she also knew that there was nothing she could do because he's right. You know? And I deserved it to get fussed at whatever I did. I think I just ran across the street. I ain't looked for no car. You know, it was dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Because when my parents lived there, people like to drive fast through there. Mm-hmm. And at the time I was little, trying to go across the street and play, and I just ran out. I ain't look for no cars. So, I mean, I could have got hit. You know, it could have been all kind of stuff. So, he was right. You know, but again, when you are the only disabled person in your family, sometimes other family members might feel like he or she should not be, you know, you shouldn't be punishing that person they punished enough. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, nah. Because life is not going to take it easy on this person.
Nope.
So you need to prepare them as best as you can. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care if your auntie, especially with like the grandmas and the grandpas, they was the main ones who like to just, you know, they want to cuddle that child and shield that child and protect that child from everything. And it's like, the parents like, nah, because you didn't protect me from everything. You ain't shielding me from it. You ain't letting me get away with murder. So why he get to do it?
Right.
Why she get to do it? Well, you ain't have the problem they have. You see what I'm saying? So,
I mean, the world ain't gonna care. I mean, they gonna chew you up and spit you out, man. It's a dog.
For real.
It's a dog eat world. Dog eat dog world. So I mean, it's best if parents treat, you know, if they have a disabled child that's independent. You know, treat them, you know, just like any other child.
And that's how you make them more independent. Is you treat them just like any other child.
Yeah.
You know.
Don't take pity. You know, don't baby them, because I mean, they want to be on their own, and as soon as something happens and they see that
they gonna crumble.
The world ain't treating you like the same way your parents treated you, you ain't gonna be able to handle it. You're gonna forward every time.
Yep.
So,
you know, and that's the biggest thing, is what you don't want to do is fold when stuff get hard, because you're not guaranteed that them family members that always let you do whatever you want to do, you're not guaranteed they're gonna always be here. You know.
True.
And when I say that, I'm not talking about like them passing away. What happens when you live in one state and they in a whole nother state? If you don't handle your money right, you don't pay your bills on time, you can't just be like, I'm going to live with my grandma. Your grandma 5 states away. How you gonna do that?
Right.
You know. So what you gonna do?
Yeah.
You know, when life get real, you gotta get real.
Oh yeah. Gotta be real. You gotta know how to handle it.
Yeah, because it will grill you like some cheese. You will be a sandwich.
Definitely.
You know.
But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video.
And don't forget to catch us on Real Talk with Chris and Travis on Instagram. Also, we have an email address. It's called realtalkwithchrisandtravis@yahoo.com. So y'all can feel free to hit us up there if y'all have any topics y'all want to discuss, anything you want to get off your chest, what you liked or didn't like about the video, what, you know, whatever you want to say.
Oh yeah, stay tuned for more.
And we'll be back with another video.
Peace.
And we out.